Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 5th of November 2021, and I've got a special deal for you today, a 2-for-1 offer. Don't worry, it's not going to cost you any money, but I'll explain in a second. But before I do that, I'll just explain why I started this channel up, which was just over a year ago, probably about 14 months ago. I think I did my first video kind of start of September of last year, maybe the end of August. And for the first few weeks, I was kind of sporadic with it. I just did a video when I felt like it. So a week might go by before sort of doing another video kind of thing. But when the November lockdown started last year, I kind of just decided to for a few reasons, I decided to make one video every day the whole time that lockdown lasted. Just as a self-discipline thing, and also as a bit of a diary thing, just to record what was going on, how I was feeling, and various other bits and bobs that were happening at that time. So that's what I did, and it was part of the evolution of the channel, and I got into the habit of making a video pretty much every day. And now most of the time I'm doing 2 videos a day, so I'm doing even more sort of production than I was even then. But the reason why I'm mentioning this is because today, November the 5th, is the 1-year anniversary since the start of the November lockdown last year. I know it's incredible that it's already a year ago since then. And what I'm going to do is, today is obviously you're going to be seeing this video, but I'll leave the very first video of my November lockdown series that I did last year. The very first one was November the 5th, 2020. So I'll leave that in the description box and the comment section below. And you can see that. It's quite fascinating to see myself, because I haven't watched these videos since last year. I don't really tend to watch my videos once they're posted. So it's quite fascinating to see how I was feeling on that day, which, as you can imagine, and as you felt yourself, wasn't brilliant. Feeling pretty sort of hacked off, to be honest with you, as you'll be able to tell from my general demeanour when you watch this video. But I was sort of saying how I felt, how silly I thought it all was, and I also talked about a few topical things. And it was this time last year that lady was arrested for trying to get her mother out of the care home. I don't know if you remember that. It's little things like that I'd pretty much forgotten about. So it is quite a good record to see what was going on a year ago, how I was feeling a year ago. And I found it quite interesting. And one thing I'd forgotten about was I mentioned in that video that my work was slowing down thanks to the lockdown last year, which I don't remember. I thought, I did have a slowdown period at the start of the first one, but I thought the November one and the one at the start of this year, I kind of stayed reasonably busy all the way through. But I was saying in that video that no, things were slowing down. I don't think it stayed that way for too long. I think things picked up a little bit, because I do remember that November lockdown, things didn't seem quite as ghost towny as the first one. Things was sort of seemed to be more busy on the roads and all of that, and people were still calling me up for jobs to be done. So a year on, and I would have hoped when I was making that video that we would now be well past any lockdowns and even any threat of any future lockdowns, which sadly we aren't. But I think the whole reason why we're not going into another lockdown right now, or imminently, is, and it's not because of the government and them being kind-hearted or anything, it's down to the likes of you and me kind of pushing back on it and telling them that, you know, we're not going to be standing for any more lockdowns, and I think that is why they are shying away from it. So let's just hope that we aren't going to be seeing any more of these lockdowns. I think if they do try it, they're going to get themselves into a lot of hot water. So I'm just hoping that we've seen the last of these lockdowns. But yeah, I'll leave it there. I'll be back later with another video, no doubt. But do go and check out my video that I'm talking about, the first day of last November's lockdown. It's quite interesting because when I saw it last night, it had sort of 15 views. Well, most of my videos now are getting 1,500 plus, but last year, this time last year, this channel probably only had well, I don't think it was even 10 at that stage, probably sort of 8 or 9 subscribers when I made that video. So so I don't make these videos for numbers, and I just make them for me and any like-minded souls, however many or few they might be, to share with them, really. So that's hopefully gives you a bit more of a flavour of what I'm about, and when you watch that one, and yeah, enjoy it, and I'll be back later. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.